Imagine New York City, the city that never sleeps, suddenly plunged into darkness. It's not for a minute, not for an hour, but for 25 long, chaotic hours. This isn't a movie plot. This was the reality on July 13th, 1977. What caused this massive citywide shutdown? You might be surprised to learn it all started with a simple act of nature, a series of lightning strikes. The summer of '77 was a tense time for New York. The city was on the brink of bankruptcy. Unemployment was high, and a scorching heat wave had everyone on edge. On top of all that, the Son of Sam serial killer was still at large, adding a layer of fear to daily life. The city was a powder keg, and on that fateful July evening, a thunderstorm provided the spark. It all began around 8:37 p.m. in Westchester County, just north of the city. A bolt of lightning struck a major transmission line at a substation on the Hudson River. This wasn't catastrophic on its own. The power grid, managed by Con Edison, was designed with redundancies. But then, just minutes later, lightning struck again, taking out 2 more critical transmission lines. This rapid succession of hits was like a 1-2-3 punch to the city's power supply. The system became overloaded. Engineers scrambled to contain the cascading failure. They tried to manually shed load, which is a controlled way of shutting down power to certain areas to prevent a total collapse. But the system was failing faster than they could react. It was a race against time that they were destined to lose. Power plant after power plant started shutting down to protect themselves from the massive power surge. It was a domino effect. By 9:36 p.m., less than an hour after the first lightning strike, the entire Con Edison system shut down. 9 million people in New York City and Westchester County were suddenly without power. The lights went out in Times Square. The subways ground to a halt between stations. Elevators were stuck mid-floor. The city that never sleeps was forced into an eerie, unprecedented silence. For some, the blackout was a moment of community and adventure. People dragged their stereos and grills out onto the streets. Block parties erupted spontaneously. Neighbors who had never spoken before shared food, candles, and stories. In the darkness, a different kind of light emerged, the light of human connection. People directed traffic with flashlights, helped strangers navigate dark stairwells, and checked on elderly neighbors. It was a beautiful, albeit brief, display of the city's resilient spirit. But that's only one side of the story. For many others, the darkness brought out something far more sinister. With the police force stretched thin and alarm systems useless without electricity, the blackout became an open invitation for looting and arson. Thousands of stores were broken into, its windows were smashed, and goods were carried off into the night. Fires were set, with firefighters struggling to navigate dark streets and find working hydrants. The numbers are staggering. Over 1,600 stores were looted, more than 1,000 fires were reported. The police made over 3,700 arrests, the largest mass arrest in the city's history. The financial damage was estimated to be over $300 million, a devastating blow to an already struggling city. Neighborhoods like Bushwick and Brooklyn were hit particularly hard, with entire blocks burned down, leaving scars that would take decades to heal. So why was this blackout so different from the one in 1965? The 1965 blackout was largely peaceful, remembered almost fondly as a night of communal spirit. The difference was the context. In 1965, the economy was strong and social cohesion was higher. By 1977, years of economic decline, racial tension, a sense of abandonment had created a deep well of frustration and anger. The blackout didn't create the chaos, merely unleashed the desperation that was already simmering just beneath the surface. It was a cry for help from communities that felt ignored and left behind. The aftermath of the '77 blackout was a harsh wake-up call. It exposed the deep social and economic fissures running through the city. It forced a reckoning with issues of poverty, inequality, and the city's failing infrastructure. In the years that followed, Con Edison invested heavily in upgrading its systems to prevent a similar cascade failure. The city government also had to confront the social problems that the blackout had so violently laid bare. The restoration of power began the next day, but it was a slow process. Some neighborhoods got their electricity back within a few hours, while others remained in the dark for the full 25 hours. When the lights finally came back on for good on the evening of July 14th, the city was forever changed. The night New York went dark wasn't just a technical failure. It was a social one. It was a dramatic, chaotic chapter in the city's history that revealed both its greatest strengths and its deepest weaknesses. The story of the 1977 blackout serves as a powerful reminder of how fragile our modern world is. It shows how quickly the systems we depend on can fail and what happens when the lights go out, not just literally but figuratively, on entire communities. It's a testament to the fact that a city is more than just its power grid. It's people. And when those people are pushed to the brink, anything can happen. Thanks for watching. If you found this story interesting, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into fascinating historical events. What are your thoughts on the 1977 blackout? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.